Yes, people. Welcome back to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I start before we even get into the show, like I start each and every live stream on the channel, whether it's the YouTube or the Twitch. Yo, big up to everybody who is supporting Sarcasm City TV in whatever capacity. It's much appreciated and it does not go unnoticed. So big up to everyone who is supporting the channel, lad, everybody who's supporting in whatever capacity. So whether you watch the shows live and you're in the comments, whether you watch the shows live and you have it on in the background, whether you watch the shows back afterwards, whether you listen on one of the audio platforms, SoundCloud, Spotify, or iTunes, or whatever else, it's much appreciated. But please make sure, whether you're watching the show live right now or you are watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Share it across all the socials as well. Click that share button. Go to my Twitter and Instagram. That's Be Flawless. You can retweet a like from my Twitter, share from my Instagram. That's Be Flawless. And just as important, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the notification bell when you subscribe, people. And each individual video as well, because you can check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Hit the notification bell as well, because sometimes for whatever reason YouTube doesn't notify you lot. So I don't want you lot to miss any shows. So go check the upcoming live stream schedule. But yeah, like I said, road to 4K on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. And like I stated at the very beginning, this is the ManDem United podcast, people. So for those that haven't watched before, it is a podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments and all your questions Manchester United related, people. And as you can see from the title, big news regarding Manchester United in the January transfer window. Anthony Martial joins Sevilla on loan. Anthony Martial joins Sevilla on loan. I'm gonna give my thoughts. Any regulars of the ManDem, any regular watchers or listeners of the ManDem United podcast, or anyone who's here on a regular basis knows my thoughts on Anthony Martial, and I'm gonna give my thoughts and obviously get the thoughts of you lot. And you lot might have further questions for me regarding on it as well. It is bittersweet, and I will get to that. But large up to Noah as well says, big up Flawless. Gutted to see Martial leave. Yes, I am gutted to see Martial leave. However, it had to happen. Mohammed says, big up Flawless, stuff of legends. Appreciate the kind words. Large up J Socials each and every time. Big up Martial finally off the bench in cold Manchester to scoring goals in sunny Sevilla. I'm sure he will be. Nan Yonjo says, hit the cash app. I don't have a cash app. However, if I have a PayPal, I do have a PayPal. So if you don't want my PayPal and want to send me some peas, feel free. Or want a super chat, feel free. Or want to join the membership like J Socials, feel free. Link is underneath in the description, people. Big up to FT as well in the building. Larger Prime says, I've been missing the ManDem United podcast live. Been busy with work and life. How have you been? Flawless. Good to see you here, Prime. I hope you are good. Hope work's blessed. I hope life's good. I'm good, fam. You already know I'm always working in it. So it's good to have you over here, though. Big on my guy Prime. You catch him on the terrace, amongst other places over here as well. Steven says, big up Flawless and good on Martial. Let's hope Donny follows. We're going to get into that as well. Says Tony finna win top goal scorer. It could happen. Big up Bainesy. Says, I watch Tony come sad times. Don't do that, because you didn't love him when he was here, fam. Don't do that. Don't do that. Akuma says, crocodile tears. Yeah, it is crocodile. See, man, Bainesy, the chat know you. Whether it's your chat or my chat, they know you in it. You can't kid a kid, or I keep telling you this. Yes, the Pogba abuse. Let me start there, actually. Was absolutely disgusting. So for those that don't know, Pogba's a Muslim. He posted up a picture of him praying, and he received abuse from Manchester United fans and others on the Instagram post to the point he had to delete it. If you are out here posting if you personally abuse footballers outside of football, you're a fucking idiot. That's what I'd say. You're an idiot, and go suck your dad for that. Anything racial, any sexual, any dissing anybody's religion, that is nothing to do with football. Pogba posting that picture has zero to do with football. Let's concentrate on Paul Pogba, the Manchester United footballer. Paul Pogba, the person, the Muslim, has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with football. That does not change his form. It doesn't make his form any better. It doesn't make his form any worse. The same way his hair color doesn't. Same way his boots don't. The same way what he's doing off the pitch, as long as it's not affecting him physically or mentally, has nothing to do with nothing. And that's the problem we have over here, that people think that's okay, whether it's racial, whether it's about race. I mean, whether it's about racial, whether it's about religion, whether it's sexism, whatever. Absolutely ridiculous. It is absolutely disgusting. I can't believe people backing it up. But like I said, social media threw everyone in the same room. Social media threw everybody in the same room, and it is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I got you, Dan Silly, man. I'm going to hit you right now. But first and foremost, y'all get the likes up. Mods, please get everybody liking and subscribing to the video. Make sure you hit the like button. No, it says flawless Martial will be missed big time. We're going to get into that. Not a United fan, but Martial will cook at Sevilla. I agree. Yeah, Bainesy's absolutely shameless. No, I haven't read the group chat yet, but I'm going to. Joseph says Bruin Martial when he came on was pathetic. Exactly, but I'm hearing, you lot in the comments will know better than me, but I'm hearing that Cavani's, was it his dad who came out and said he wants to leave? He's not happy in Manchester. He wants to go back to South America. So what's the difference? Because if Martial's dad came out and said that, that'd be a problem. People pick and choose. People don't keep the same energy, and that's what I don't like. Keep the same energy. It's ridiculous. You can't just flip-flop for players you like and players you don't like. Like, I'm a big fan of Martial. He was my second favorite player behind Pogba. But we'll get into that. I'm glad it is only a loan, and I hope he flourishes out there. Not gonna lie, we ain't gonna do nothing this season with Alanga and Greenwood on the wings. I disagree. I think Greenwood, his form can turn around. And we have Sancho to come back who can play on the wings. Diallo can play a part. Rashford coming off the bench can play a part also as well. Why do racists hate the black man? Because racists are fucking idiots, fam. That's why. Suck your mum sideways if you're a racist. Simple as that. Donny leaving soon, bro. Donny will do everything to play in the World Cup. Yeah, Donny should be playing. Big up to my guy Emmanuel says, big up flawless. I'm so sad Tony is gone, bro. Same. Noah says Martial was a talent, but something just went wrong. Everything that could have went wrong in regards to Martial went wrong. One is black and one is white. I see three. Hey, you said it, Emmanuel. Happy for Martial, to be honest. He wants to play in the World Cup. Ambition took a pay cut too. And that's what people are missing out on. The fact that he actually took a pay cut to go out there. I respect that, because he could have easily stayed and just chilled at Manchester United. Let me send this through to Dan Sillyman as well. Well, yeah, I'm going to give my full thoughts on, what's it called? I'm going to give my full thoughts on Tony Martial, because I said it already from the jump in regards to, if players don't want to be here, let them go. And I'm not even blaming Martial for that, because I understand why he doesn't want to be here. Getting booed when he goes on the pitch. That's just one thing, the abuse he'll receive on socials. Not being given the best possible platform to succeed the entire time he's been here. Working on managers who haven't been good enough, had players around him who wasn't good enough. But I've got to give props to Martial. And I've got to give props to Manchester United, because they did what was best for both parties. Martial wanted to leave. United let him move on, and we didn't let him move on permanently. It's not like we've taken a hit. He's gone out on loan. Hopefully he flourishes in Spain. He comes back. The new manager wants him, and it's like having a brand new player, because we don't know where we're going to be at. Do I believe he could have been effective this season? Absolutely. We've seen the small difference he made in the game against West Ham. We've seen that, and he should have been playing. Me and Bainesy was talking about on his channel yesterday. To me, he plays in our first team. It should be Martial one side, Sancho the other, but what's done is done. But yeah, I've got to give full props to Martial for taking a pay cut to go out there, and full props to Manchester United. I'm going to keep the same energy even though it's my player. One of my favorite players. If a player doesn't want to be here, you let him go. And United have dealt with this. So I've got to give United full props, which I'm surprised, because business, we normally do bad business. But this I understand, so I get it. In regards to Martial leaving, again, I understand. Should Martial have done more in regards to performances? Absolutely. Do I believe he did everything? He did everything in his power to be successful here? No. You know what I'm saying? No, he wasn't. He had too many bad games, too many bad seasons. However, that's not solely on him. People just want to blame the player, or just blame the club, or just blame the manager, or just blame the players around him. It's a mix of all those things I just mentioned. Is Martial at fault for underachieving and underperforming at Manchester United? Yes. And Manchester United also at fault for that? Yes. And the managers he's been under at fault for that? Also, yes. And the players who are around him been at fault for that? Yes. Nobody flourishes here. I say this all the time. Nobody flourishes at Manchester United. Like, in terms of performance, like, even if you put up numbers, Bruno has put up numbers, not so much this season, but since he's been here, has not flourished. We've got one of the best goal scorers in Europe right now, who's currently not flourishing, and people are doubting him, which is understandable. That's on Ronaldo, but that's also on the manager who brought him in. That's also on the players around him. That's a mix. Cavani's the same. So I mentioned Martial, I've mentioned Bruno. You can mention Cavani. You can mention Rashford. We've seen how Sancho looks under us already. That's 5 off the top of my head. That is 5. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, my guy. You can catch him on United watch-alongs on the channel. Hilarious. Donny, my like Dan, silly man, is in the building. Let me click him in. Yes, Dan.
Dickhead. What's going on, Dickhead? How are you, man?
Good, fam. Yeah, fam. All blessed, man. What are you telling me?
Yeah, man's blessed, man. The curious case of Martial, yeah? He's finally gone, bruv. But the thing is,
go on.
It's a loan, isn't it? So he'll come straight back, like Lingard. Yeah. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because to be honest, if I was him, don't come back, bruv. Like, why are you? I mean, but he has to, because it's a loan with no buyback option. But is it going to be a problem now to ship him back out once he comes back? Like, his career, man, it's kind of sad, bro.
It's one of them. If he goes to Sevilla and balls out, then that puts himself in the shop window if he moves. And one thing we're forgetting is, because we don't know who the next manager is going to be or what formation he's going to play, the door is still open. Because Ronaldo will be here, I think, for a max season after this one. It looks like Cavani's leaving. So that's 2 strikers. So the spot is open, unless we go out and sign a striker. There is a spot there for him, especially if he comes back full of confidence. And a new manager who comes in might say, Martial's my guy. Or he might come in and say, nah, I don't want him, let him go. These are all the question marks. This is why he's good. He's, for Martial's sake, he's got out and he's going to go play football. He just needs game time at this point. That's it. Yeah. He just needs game time. Like Bainesy said in the chat, he's had 4 starts all season. What are you supposed to do with that? Yeah. There's no way that you can't flourish with that. And he's good enough to be starting. Wherever you rate him, I'm sorry, Martial is good enough to be starting at Manchester United Football Club.
The thing is, yes, he's got the ability and he's good enough, But with Martial, unfortunately, it's just been a consistency issue with him. Like, the ability is no question. It's just like Pogba as well. Like, he's one of the sickest players ever, like, in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the consistency along with that. That's what it needs to be, unfortunately. But you know, with Martial, man, he hasn't hit the heights, man, that we would have expected. But at the same time, it hasn't been helped with the situation at Man United. And I was speaking with JV earlier, and obviously he made the point, which you have already as well, that who has flourished in these recent times at Man United. Like, since Ferguson left, it went downhill from there. I didn't expect it to go this downhill, but it did, mate. So it is what it is. And you know, when I look and think about it, what players have ended up flourishing, sort of thing? Like, no one. Man United is a career killer of a place. Absolutely. Man. Like, every player that ends up coming here, it just, you know, you seen Van der Beek. Like, I'm bamboozled by that. Like, I don't know what's going on with Van der Beek, bro. I don't know
something's going on behind the scenes. I've said this.
Yeah, I don't know whose mummy's lenged that, or I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but bruv, it's just bizarre, man. Yes, and it's just unfortunate. We've got good players, man. We've had good players come in the past, and it hasn't worked out for a lot of them. But then you see, when they go to other teams, they do flourish because they're under the right system, under the right coaching, under the right environment, more importantly as well. And Man United has been a toxic place for a very long time, man. So big up to Martial. I wish him the best. And if he could, you know, how old is he now?
I think he's 26, but I'll double check that in a sec, fam.
You know, he's in the prime years of his footballing career. So he has to go and do what he can elsewhere. Likewise with Pogba as well. And I have nothing against them. Like you said earlier, you know, it's just about the football and stuff. I don't know why people are bringing other things into it. You know, that's unrelated and stuff like that. But yeah, man, big up to Martial, man, and his as well.
It's mad you spoke to JV about it, and I've not even spoke to him about it. And we said the same thing, like in regards to, I say it again, people, don't think just because I like Martial, I'm defending him. I'm not. Has he done everything in it? Is he partly to blame for his failures at Manchester United? Yes, but it's not solely on him. He is to blame, yes. But
But
also,
unfortunately, we will never know. We will never know
yeah,
the heights he could have took it. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard to like say. I mean, I come from it's a very hard. It's a sticky situation, man. Because like he hasn't been consistent. That's a fact. But it's like, why hasn't he been? There's so many other factors. And he had that
it's very
one good season, didn't he? Like where he was smashing up with the front three and stuff. But it's like that was his only standout season. You know what I mean? So throughout all the years he's been here, he hasn't done much more. But like I said, how much of that is his fault? Is he's doing? So he hasn't had the right environment. I feel so. It's I feel for the players, man. I feel for them.
Right environment, that is key. And people want to what I don't like is people will overlook the Manchester United environment when it's a player they don't like. But when it's a player they do like, then they'll look into the environment. You get what I'm saying in that? That's what I don't like. Like, we all complained, a lot of us, about this manager for the last manager we had. But then when the players are underperforming, people want to look past that. Again, let me reiterate this. Is Martial, does he have to take accountability for his poor performances at Manchester United when he's had poor seasons? Yes. I think he's had one outstanding season. I think he's had two decent seasons aside from that. And then he's had two very...
I think he has had chances. I think he has had chances and he hasn't capitalized on those chances. But at the same time, I don't think he has been given enough chances as well. You know, when you have the likes of, you know, other certain players and that keep getting picked time and time again, you know, we had Ollie's favourites and stuff. There could have been many moments where Martial should have been playing and given more of a chance. And I think as well, when Zlatan came in and he had to give up his flipping number 9, he probably was done from then. Probably like that was probably the final nail in the coffin. Because if I was him, I would have been pissed. But I'd just be like, fuck this, man. You know
no, I hear exactly what you're saying. And again, you hit the nail on the head. Is nobody flourishes here. Like, even Jay Socials has said there, Dan, who in our team has been consistent since.
That's what I'm saying. I'm scratching my head. It's hard to.
And people want to look past that. Is what I don't like. Is people look past that. Like, if we're a record label, but people only want to utilize that when it's players they dislike. Because if we start talking about other players, say they're a fan of Rashford, I just use him as an example. It's all excuses for me and you discussed. I think it was on a ManDem United, and people was discussing Rashford and how many excuses that come up for him, and that. It's like, no, let's hold everybody to the same standard. Like, am I sad to see Martial go temporarily? Yes, but it had to be done. And that's why
they have their favourites, man. Just like the fans have their favourites. It's not just the fans; it's the flipping actual football club that has their favourites as well.
Yeah, exactly. And if we're a record label, like, nobody sells records here, but we have cold rap. We have very good eyes. You know what I'm saying? But nobody flourishes here. And that's why now if Martial leaves and flourishes, they'll go, oh, look at Sancho. Sancho was one of the most sought after and hyped up wide players, not even wide players, attacking young players in Europe. And then we signed him and we've made him look average at times. He's looked brighter now in recent times, but look how we've made him look. There was no plan for him. So whether it's Sancho, like I said, you can throw Martial. You've already mentioned Pogba. You can put Rashford in that mix. You can put Ronaldo.
Bro, for some reason, players that come into this squad and this club, they can't remain consistent for some reason. And why is that? I don't have the answers. I don't know.
You know why that is? Because there's nothing consistent around him. What's consistent around him? What is consistent around? If it's not like if there's a consistent formation and a consistent style and a consistent philosophy and players playing consistent, like a first 11, like Liverpool, you can name their first 11. For the most part, you can name 9 out of 11 City's first 11. Same with Chelsea, you can name 9 out of 11 and how they're going to play and how they're going to set up for the majority of the time. With us, you don't know. If we do a prediction right now for the next 4 or 5 Premier League games, we have no idea what we're going to see. Now, Ralph's kind of changing that, and we're going to get into that as well, because I want to get your thoughts, because we haven't spoke about that. Like, he settled on the 4-3-3, which is what I like. So now we have an idea of the type of team and players we are going to play. Martial's now left. It's looking like Lingard. I've seen a clip. It's looking like Lingard's going to leave. So all of a sudden, the squad is starting to form, and we're seeing who's in favor and who's not. And that's all we wanted. That was legit all we wanted. You lot continue to get your questions in as well. And there's over 40 of you lot, and we even at 30 likes. So let's get the likes up on the video. Let's get the likes up on the video. No strategy in terms of recruitment, flawless. It's all over the place. Yes, it is. And that's why I'm gassed about Ralf going into the consultancy role, then him getting his manager in. So then it can improve that, because we need to improve our recruitment. The reason why we're well, a big reason why we're in this mess with the squad we have is simply because the recruitment's been so bad. It's been awful. And we thought it was good. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think it was as bad as it was. And then when Ollie left, it's kind of like, yo, this squad ain't it. Go on, fam. What were you saying, right, about?
I saw Joseph's display picture. I thought it was White Yardy for a second. Big up Joseph, man.
Yeah, big up Joseph. Man like Martial, maybe Martial can be the reason Sevilla can push for the league, only 4 points behind Madrid. Yeah, man, he gonna go there. He gonna play in La Liga. He gonna play in the Europa League. I hope he gets game time, stays injury free, and balls out. And then we get a player who's coming back, who's hungry with a point to prove. Because him being booed was nonsense. Big up to AK as well. Says big up Flawless. Big up to you as well. He's even laughing. Big up to Abdul as well. Large up everyone locked in. And Joseph, I don't get that either. And Ralf, man, wants to keep Donny for some weird reason when they ain't tried to play him at all. Club is a joke.
Mate,
I agree with this.
I don't understand, man.
I agree with you in terms of something. I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but something's happened behind the scenes. That makes
How they holding players ransom, bruv? Like you said, like contract record labels, man. When they hold flipping artists ransom, it's weird, man. It's weird, man.
It's very strange. And I don't understand it and don't get it for the life of me. With
bro, you know the Donny situation. It made me question my whole existence, bro. Like when I say this, like people, like bro, like I actually don't know as much as I thought I knew, bro. Because who can explain this situation? Like, how do you explain it? How does it make sense? And I feel like I need to know what's going on, and I don't, and it's frustrating me. And it's like, what don't we know about this situation? What are we not seeing? Are we missing something? Is there something so plainly evident in front of us that we're missing? And it made me kind of just question everything. I'm just like, bro, I don't actually probably know shit about shit, man. Like, what is this? What is going on with that situation there, man? Can anyone have any explanation? Like, is there any clues? Like, is there any? Just tell me. I need to know, man. Like, what's going on with Donny, man? Free Donny.
Yeah, free. It is, man. That you can't. Yeah, Joseph even says it. The Donny thing is so bizarre. Something has happened behind the scenes. Surely he's fell out with someone, I imagine, but I don't know who's happened. Man. Definitely. Yes, I agree with you, Joseph. I've said this.
What's happened, bro? Because he just come in. And he hasn't even played. Like, what did he do? I don't know, man. I don't know, mate. Yeah, honestly.
I have no idea either, fam. I have no idea. Any more questions about Martial? Feel free to get in as well, people. But like I said, hopefully he flourishes out there and comes back with a point to prove. I still think he can play a part. But at this moment in time, it's just too much water under the bridge. And it's like game time, and it's made sense for everyone. So like I said, I'm going to end on that in terms props to Martial and props to Ronaldo. Props to Martial and props to United for getting the deal done and moving a player on unhappy, but who can come back. Why on the board getting anyone in? We needed a minimum 3 players this window. That's a great point that we are really really being slept on. Go on then, Dan, talk about it.
No, I was just thinking, it's like, what is the date today? And when does the window close? And it's like, we haven't signed anyone.
So like 6 days. 6 days, isn't it? It's the 31st. 31st of Jan.
Yeah, again, it's like, I don't understand. Like, it's very clear that you need certain recruitments. Like, you need, like, midfielders, and what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, they clearly not serious. Like, they clearly want to make it hard for themselves, yet again, to get top 4 and stuff. And this is the price you pay, man. You know what I mean?
And what he's saying, because Lance Stapp is saying we don't need 3 players, only a DM. We need to chill and trust Ralf. I think we need I think 3 players is about right. Because I think we need 2 midfielders. I'm not gonna lie. I think we need 2 midfielders, and I believe we also, now Martial's gone, we could have done with bringing somebody in, because that lightens the load on the wings. Because if you look at the wide players we have got Greenwood, we got Rashford, we got Sancho, we got Diallo. Am I missing anyone in terms of wide players? Either side or can play both.
Diallo, Sancho, Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford, Greenwood. There ain't no one else. That's the 4 I can think of. Lingard, if Lingard stays, you can put Lingard in the mix. That's 5.
Yeah, them inverted them.
Yeah, Juan Mata's not really a wide player, but you can say Juan Mata 6. Like Martial, was needed, but again, the deal, it wasn't salvageable. I think he wanted to leave long before Ralf came in. But I understand where EFAC is coming from in terms of the free players, but we needed at least a midfielder, 110%. We needed a central midfielder. Like, everybody knows this. And Ralf identified it and said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fully said that. So that's how I'm looking at it. But again, that's on the recruitment. How can you look at that squad and go, yeah, we don't need a midfielder? One thing I do like, though, that Ralf has done is the 4-3-3. I do like the fact he settled on that. And let's give him his flowers as well, the same way I was giving United their flowers in regards to dealing with this Martial situation. The game against West Ham, were we good going forward? No. However, multiple things I do like in that game is the fact that, one, we limited them to nothing. Like, defensively, we were solid, and that was one of our biggest issues. Like, one thing Ralf has done is improved us tremendously defensively. And let's not forget, Maguire played, people, because obviously Lindelof had the issues at home, and you hope Lindelof and his family is all right and everything like that. But Maguire was good. Varane was good. Dalot was a great creative outlet. Tellers was solid as well, so I have no complaints. De Gea was De Gea, and we limited them. Absolutely. And we had, again, not for the first time, but the first time in a long time in a number of games, Manchester United have had element of control in games. Like West Ham, we pretty much controlled that game. Against Brentford, the same. There was times where we controlled it. Villa, the same. Crystal Palace, the same. That's 4 matches. Whereas before, earlier in the season, we had no elements of control. Of course, when your front four, even though it was 4-3-3, which I'm going to get onto, when your front four is Bruno, Alanga, Ronaldo, and Greenwood, you're not going to create. You're not going to.
People need to understand Ralf is still figuring it out. Like, he just come in. Like, I didn't like how people were writing him off straight away. It's like, bro, you gave Ollie how much time? Like, just allow it, man. Yeah. And this guy is only here for the season. Like, you need to have faith, man. You need to trust it.
Absolutely, and that's people for you. That's what I said about Ralf. I said at least wait until he's played. He's managed double figures in terms of games in the Premier League. So that's excluding cup competitions, because he is trying to figure it out, and he's working. He came in. What I like is he's being proactive. He came in playing 4-2-2, seeing that didn't work. Then he switched to the 4-1-3-2. Yeah, he switched to the 4-1-3-2, and now he's settled on the 4-3-3, which I've been crying out for the longest. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, we don't have the players to play 4-3-3. We don't have the players to play 4-2-3-1 either. We don't for the levels we're trying to go to." No,
when's the last time we played 4-3-3?
Before him was probably Ollie's last. Yes, when Ollie was interim. That was the last time.
Do you remember when we were playing that initially, and then we had Herrera in the midfield? Yes. Yep. We said, bruv, that was the time. Like, and then for whatever reason, Ollie changed it up because he thought he was some mastermind, tactician, manager, which he's not that guy. And he fucked it up. But it's like, don't change what's working for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that had always been working. When did that not work? I'm trying to remember. Like, when
you gotta keep it going, and that's one thing I like. Like, say it goes bad for say we lose the next game and it goes bad for Ralf, don't switch off the 4-3-3. You gotta run with it. You know
4-3-3, and that was the best football we played for a while.
Facts.
That time.
Facts. Like, no word of a lie, fam. It's facts. But people are always, because people are reactionary, fam. That's why you see it all the time, fam. Come on, you're on socials like I am as well. Like, people are extremely reactionary. Like, say we didn't score that last minute winner against West Ham. You know what the conversation would be in this chat on socials? United top 4 hopes over. Done. But because we scored a last minute winner, now we're favourites for top 4. I've said it from the jump. Even when we dropped the 2 points to Villa with the 2 late goals, Manchester United will finish top 4 for multiple reasons.
I've said it from the jump. We won't. You know
I've said we will.
But I've kept it. Like, I've said it from time. Like,
who do you have fourth? Who do you have fourth?
I don't even know, man. But I just feel like Man United is just.
See, that's how dead the league is that Dango.
Yeah, it is.
United and
it is, but I don't. But I also don't rate Man United enough, like, at this moment. So it's like, you know, it could be a flip-flop thing if we go into a few more games and I can see the direction and that, then it might give you more confidence in it, and I might think, oh, you know what, we might be able to get top 4 now. But it is what it is, man. Like, I just don't feel like we've got enough, man.
It's multiple reasons. The reason why I think we can: 1, because of the manager we now have; 2, just because of the options and firepower we have in attacking areas; and 3, the reason I was just talking to you about, the teams chasing us down are not that good. The teams, there will be absolute uproar if we went to West Ham and put in a performance. West Ham just came to us and put in. There would be uproar. It would be World War 3, 4, and 5. And that's why I don't like. Because before the game, it was all about West Ham. They've got Antonio, they've got Rice, they've got Lanzini, they got Bowen, they got Souček. They're gonna come do this, and that. And look at the performance. And we have to take credit for that. We're West Ham poor, yes, but also Manchester United forced them to be poor.
Yeah, but like you said, man, again, we're relying. No, I'm saying, sorry, we're relying on other teams to be shit once again. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but no. It's not solely on that. It's because we contributed to that. West Ham were bad because we forced them to be bad. Our performance was good. The only thing lacking against West Ham was in the attacking areas, but everything else was fine. We limited them defensively. They offered nothing. And Antonio played, Bowen played, Lanzini played, Rice played. They played nothing. Rice was playing. We talking £100 million player that some of our fan base want. Did he look like an £100 million player to you that game?
Who?
Rice.
Nah.
This is my point. So we have to, but if Rice came and bossed it, the conversation would be, oh, we need to go get Rice.
That goes, isn't
That's my problem. That's why we have to give Manchester United credit, because we're quick to criticize. Yes, we are quick to criticize, but then
I'm basing it off the years of inconsistency.
No, I get that, but I'm pinpointing that game solely. I'm pinpointing that. I'm talking about that game solely. That was a good performance from Manchester United defensively and the element of control. The problem was in the attacking area. But again, when your front four is Bruno, Alanga, Greenwood, and Rashford, you are going to struggle to create. And Tyra says West Ham. Nah, it wasn't shit. West Ham just offered nothing. We didn't offer too much, but we still had more control of the game. What did West Ham offer? They had one shot on target the whole game, or two shots. West Ham did sit back, to be fair. That's on West Ham then. Because if that's us, we're not hearing that. Ralph's being criticised. The players are being criticised. Again, if Manchester United went to West Ham and put in that performance, the conversation is different. This is what I don't like. We're quick to criticise, which is correct, because you should criticise your own team. But then praise and give plaudits where praise is due. Praise is due for that Manchester United performance, aside from the attacking area.
Yeah, no, like you said, I think we've definitely been controlling more games, and I've seen the signs that we have been controlling the game. So that's good signs, man. Like, it's good signs.
Yeah. Flawless, to be fair, Arsenal battered them at the Emirates too. West Ham don't do well away from home against the big teams. Props to Arsenal though, because if West Ham go to Arsenal and Arsenal don't put in a good performance, I'm trolling Arsenal and others are trolling Arsenal. So we have to give Arsenal credit too. This is my whole point. This is what I don't like. Like, we want to criticize Manchester United when they don't do well, which is fair. I've criticized, but praise them when they put in good performances. Because if we get battered by West Ham, the whole conversation is we need to do better, and we're praising West Ham to high heels. But then when we do well against West Ham, we're not praising. But we do well against West Ham. It's all because West Ham.
I think people might just be too used to us being shit.
Yeah, so but
even we play good, they're just like, oh.
But it's a clean slate though, because of the new manager. Yeah. If it's under Oli, I'd fully get you. But this is a new season.
It's like airplane mode, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, this is a new season. It's like, all right, the last season wasn't too good. Like what season was it? Season 6? Was it season 6? One of the seasons of Power was a bit lackluster. But I'm not gonna go into the next season I'm not gonna go into the next season thinking, oh, this is gonna be like, this is a new season. One of the seasons was lackluster. I think it was 5 or 6. The one where Kendrick Lamar featured. That season was lackluster. That's the only poor season of Power I've ever watched. Like, I'm watching it and I'm like, this ain't it. But I'm not gonna hold.
What? Say that again? No, I just heard Kendrick Lamar. Like, what?
Yeah, the season Kendrick Lamar was in. Not him in particular. He wasn't at fault. What I'm saying is, it was that season. I can't remember what season it was, but the season he was in, that was the season that was lackluster.
Oh, what, in Power?
Yeah. But I hold Power to a very, very high standard. Behind Breaking Bad, it's the best series I've ever watched. The Breaking Bad's the only thing better. Because Breaking Bad didn't have a poor season. It had one poor episode.
Good shows out there that you need to see still.
Man, like, I've watched a lot. Like, I've not watched Prison Break. I've watched The Sopranos, very good. I've watched The Wire, very good. But to me, Power and Breaking Bad are 1 and 2. I have Breaking Bad 1 and Power number 2. But where Power is absolutely body in it is the spin-offs. That's the power of Power. No pun intended. See, pyramid scheme, I disagree with this. No clean slate, same dusty players can be stopped. The New Year's resolution FC thing, new manager, new players. It's not the same dusty players. And this is one thing that we need to realize is no Maguire. Someone said it, I think it was KG or Flex said it when I was watching the United View. Shout out to Flex, shout out to KG. And said this is the first time Maguire's place has ever been under threat since he's been here. So it's not the same team. It's not Varandin. There's no Wan-Bissaka who we don't like. There's been no Shaw. There's been no Maguire. That's 3 of a back 4. That changes the whole complexion of your team. And we've been defensively better since those players have been missing. Then you look at the midfield, playing Fred as an 8 and playing Bruno as an 8. Fred has been miles better. Bruno, who I've been critical of, has played better as an 8 because he is a better 8. So that's improved. So we're not seeing to say Alanga playing for Rashford. Yes, man will run jokes and say Alanga's not good enough. I don't think Alanga's good enough for where Manchester United want to go. However, he's being effective so far. Is he good enough currently as a squad player? Yes. We've seen the goal he scored against, was it Brentford he scored against? Yeah, it was. Good goal. It's a very good goal. Just him being direct and hopefully giving Rashford a kick up the ass. Similar to what Brandon Williams did to Luke Shaw. People forget Luke Shaw lost his place to Brandon Williams. And then when he came back, his form got better. People get complacent no matter what you do as a job. If you get complacent, you have to be on job. You have to be. I can't get complacent doing this. You know how stacked this field is. You know how stacked this content creator, like this YouTube content creator place is. If you get complacent, the show is over. You got the best of the best, especially as United fans. As a United content creator, this is why I do more than United. But I'm saying as a United content creator, like we are heavy in terms of stacked in this position. I mean, stacked in terms of content creators who are United fans. I put Chelsea in that bracket and I put Arsenal in that bracket as well. Stacked.
Nah, you just spat some facts there, bruv. All them changes you just spoke about. When you mention it, like it's clear.
And all of a sudden we see improvements because these are the same things you and me I've spoke about many times. Why are we seeing the same players? Wan-Bissaka is not good enough. Shaw is not good enough. Harry Maguire is not good enough.
Yeah, and I welcome all of those changes. I think a lot of people wanted to see a lot of
Fred
these
is not a 6. Bruno's not a 10. Rashford needs to be dropped. All of a sudden he starts doing these things, and this is props to Ralf. And all of a sudden we're playing Bell. Because we have beat Villa, yes, but what I also like is we're 2-0 up against Villa, and we could see 2 goals, and then we go next game.
You know what I would like to see while we're on the topic?
Yeah, go on.
Pogba playing in the advanced position
as an 8, absolutely.
No, not even as a 10, bro.
I think he will be though. If we play in 4-3-3, he'll have that freedom anyway.
Oh yeah. But yeah, further up, man. Freedom. The furthest one up.
They'll have that freedom, and that's my point. Is Bruno's playing as an 8, Fred's now playing as an 8, and their performances have improved. Also, as well, Ralph's learning on the job. People, we're 2-0 down to Villa. 2-0 up to Villa. Concede 2 late goals. Then we go 2-0 up at Brentford, and he switches it straight away and changes the formation. He switches it up, even though the formations I weren't fans of, but he took off Ronaldo, which I also like. That's something else. We wanted players to be held accountable, and boom, Rashford scores from the bench. Same with Villa, but he switched up. West Ham, he switched up the formation as well. We're chasing the game. Do I like Cavani and Ronaldo up top together? No. He brought on 3 players, and those 3 players combined for the goal. Martial, Cavani, Rashford. We have to give props to Ralf for that because everyone was quick to criticize him and write him off, which Dan spoke on. I said, let's give him time. I like the 4-3-3 that he settled on that, but he'll also switch it up if things are going wrong. Like he went to the back 3 against Brentford. That makes sense. We just conceded 2 goals to Villa being in the same position. So he's being proactive. I like that. Prevention is better. My mom says that to me all the time. Prevention is better than cure. I like that. So we got to give him his plaudits for that. Because if Ralph's not changing it, we're quick to criticize him. We are. Pyramid scheme, I disagree with this. I completely and 110% disagree with this. We'll not prosper with these scrubs, Dalot, Tellers, and Co are not levels either. I want to know who and Co are. We need 18 new players.
I hear where he's coming from.
Not with the 18 new. We don't need 18 new players. I
don't know about 18, but in terms of what he's like, look, the players he's mentioned were the ones we wanted to see come in below and stuff, and they are better than what was there. Mm-hmm. However, just like what you were saying earlier, I think, who did you mention? A certain player, Alanga. he's come in. He's not the standard that we ideally want. I think that's what he's saying. That we should be in the market for an even better right back.
Absolutely.
And just to raise the standards again.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Because I'm not saying that Lowen Teller should be our starting right back and left back going forward. I'm saying for this season, yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them scrubs pyramid scheme. But at the same time, I get where you're coming from. But also remember, when a new coach comes in next season, and even still this season, and we've seen it already that Ralf has improved. Like he's improved. Like I don't know if you would say he's improved him, but he's brought Dalot in and he's playing decent. Like so, they can only get better as well because Dalot's still young, and if you've got the right coaching behind him, he can turn out to be a good 21, good solid player. Yeah. And we've seen what guys like Klopp and Ferguson and like good coaches, they turn decent players into better players. So it all depends, man. We'll see.
That's ridiculous. We don't need 18. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, this ain't FIFA. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like, and Cole, like I say, the low 21. Can he be improved upon? Yes.
I think the co is like guys like McTominay.
Well, we know this though.
Yeah.
We've been saying this for the longest. Like, that's just calling water wet. Like, we know this. We know Maguire's not good enough. We know this. Lindelof's not good enough. We know this. McTominay's not good enough. We know this. Fred isn't good enough. We know this. Bruno's not good enough. We know this. Rashford's not good enough. We know this. And when I say that, I'm not talking all those players should be sold. I'm saying as first teamers.
If you're setting the bar at a certain level, then they're not at that level. That's right.
Like that's not what I'm saying, but 18 is way too much. 18 is way too. But again,
bit of an over exaggeration here, son.
It's way over exaggeration. But these are the same conversations Chelsea, and it just happened. Lampard got sacked a year ago yesterday. That Chelsea fans were having these conversations, and Tuchel comes in, and all of a sudden they look different, and they win the Champions League.
Now, I know what he means. He don't literally mean 18 players, man.
Well, he said that he wrote it in capital.
Literally, he just means a lot. He should have just said a lot.
I don't even think we need a lot. I don't even think it's a lot. I don't think it's a lot. Yeah. Me personally, I think it's 4, 5. I'd say 4. Centre back. These are first teamers I'm talking about. Centre back, holding midfielder, another central midfielder, wide player.
Yeah. Also, if you bring in a couple key players, it will improve the other players around them.
Exactly. That's a very, very valid point. And people forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things take, like, all it takes. We've seen Liverpool do it when they brought in, they had good players, and they brought in, I think it was Van Dijk and Alisson in the same window. But I think in the same window, I think it was, they had Fabinho and that, but I think Van Dijk and Alisson were the final. Someone in the comments will let me know.
Trust me, you bring in a sick DM in our team, then our whole midfield changes. Everything changes. Yeah, the link between defense and midfield, and then from midfield to attack changes. That's a vital piece of the puzzle. You bring in a DM, and you see the elevation of other players, man.
Pyramid Scheme says, I'm tired, flawless. The standards are in the ground. We are tired, but they're being raised. Pyramid Scheme, you've wanted to see these changes. We've spoken often enough on this show with you in the comments. We wanted to see these changes. We're now seeing these changes. We're seeing better. Our Manchester United, where us as fans want them to be. No. But we're not going to jump from Ollie to Ollie being in 6th, 7th to first place from. It doesn't work like that. It's a gradual.
He's right though. They are. The standards are.
I agree. But we're now improving upon these things because performances are getting better, results are getting better. That's all we've asked for. We asked for change, and now we've got change. It's not going to be instant. It's not a final click of the fingers. Football don't work like that. You don't jump from 6th, 7th to competing for Premier League. What more could we have done this season? We're in the top 4 race. We're into the next round of the Champions League. We're in the FA Cup 4th round. What more could we ask for from where Ollie left us? They're all the things we wanted, correct? We've changed the formation. Am I lying? We're seeing certain players have been dropped, which we wanted dropped. Certain players have moved around position. We've had elements of control. The results have been better. Performances have been better. Can they be improved upon further? Yeah, I think people forget how bad we were defensively. Bear in mind, we went on a run without a clean sheet at Old Trafford for the longest time in our history. Are we just going to forget these things? Are we going to forget when Ollie left? I think we won 2 games out of 8. Are people going to forget when Ollie left? We were going into the Europa League. Like, let's not do this. That players looked out of sorts. Now players are slowly starting to. Alanga don't get a chance under Oli. Just keep it real. He don't bench Rashford. Now Rashford's come off that, and I've said this. Rashford should be used as an impact sub. So I don't think he should be sold. He should be an impact sub. That's how you get the best out of him. And he scored 2 goals coming off the bench in the last 2 games. 2 in the last. Yeah, it's 2 in the last 2. Because he scored the winner against West Ham, and he also scored against Brentford. Big up to young Izzy as well. Says big up. I don't think we'll be. Who's your team? That's what I want to know in that. Because you out here taking shots at United, but you ain't repping your team. Who's your team? Guarantee you're an Arsenal fan. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. What do I think of Luis Diaz to Spurs? I don't know enough about him, so I can't comment. Can't comment. Sam says Kyle Walker, Peters, Max Aarons, Lamptey, clear of Wan-Bissaka. That's why Wan-Bissaka shouldn't be starting for us. And all of a sudden, the low comes in and we look better. I said this about the low, but man wanted to write him off without giving him a fair chance. Man wanted to write off the low. The low is a modern day fullback. Defensively, he's solid. Offensively, he's got a great cross, can use both feet, can link up, quick, strong, and he can get better. He's like 21, 22. Well, again, same way people want to write off Ralf. People are too reactionary. Let Delo have a bad February. Oh, we need to sign a new right back. He needs to go. Too quick to write players off, man. You got to give players ample chance to succeed or fail. At least 10 games. There's people out here writing off Sancho. I've had Manchester United fans tell me Donny's not good enough. I'm like, how do you know? You know what I'm saying?
How would you know?
How do you know that he's not good enough? Give him a run of games. You got to play 4 or 5 games in a row. And then you can make your assessment. See, Prime says it here. Van Dijk came in January of the season. They got to the Champions League final and lost. And Fabinho and Alisson came in the following summer, the season where they won the Champions League. So, yeah, that's my point. And back to what Dan said. Bringing in Fabinho improved their midfield and improved their whole team. That improves you both defensively and offensively because it gives your attacking players a better platform to succeed. You don't have to worry about defensive duties. It is. We need a few first team purchases. Problem is we've been buying for the future and neglecting the present by having squad players as first team. That's an issue. We're a squad full of squad players. That's the issue. If the likes of Bruno and Fred and Rashford and Luke Shaw and Lindelof were coming off the bench, I have no issues with that if they're playing a game here, and they should not be our starters. They should not be our starters. Like Lindelof and Varane played well against Brentford. They were very good. Then I heard people talking about, oh, is this our partnership for the future? And we forgot these man just dropped a 2-0 lead to Villa.
They just made the wrong recruit. They just made the wrong signings, man. They just didn't sign the right profile of players, man. You know, when you're signing Wan-Bissaka, you're just signing him because he was the hyped defensive right back. You know what I'm saying? That everyone was going on about. But did you really do your due diligence? Did you do your Googles? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you do your scouting proper? You know what I'm saying? But they don't ever do it. So.
And Tyree says, would Rashford want to be an impact sub though, Flawless? That's the thing. A lot of players think they're better than they are. Move him on. Why is Rashford telling us what he is?
Yeah, like, so what? Fuck your feelings, man.
Yo, fuck your feelings, man. Like, imagine you tell me.
You
Tyrus, go. Imagine trying that, Tyrus, because I'm just guessing that's you in your picture, so you're grown now. Imagine you growing up and telling your mum what you're going to eat. Imagine that, or your dad. Imagine that. Go try that now. I could try that now as a grown. You know what I'm saying? My mum going to call me a nub. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? Imagine I go and tell her and be like, yeah, this is what we're eating. You know what I'm saying? Proper Manc accent as well. My mum got the accent down like raw Manc accent. Imagine that. Like, you don't dictate to us. We're Manchester, in the words of Saeed, shout out to him. This is Manchester United Football Club. You don't tell us what you're going to be. The manager tells you what you're going to be. You're going to be a squad player. Manchester United Football Club. We tell you. You think man can dictate to Pep? You think Mahrez can go to Pep and go, right, I'm not going to be a squad player this year. I'm a first team. All right, in a bit, Mahrez.
Later.
And then they'll bring in someone else. Later. You don't dictate to us. How do you do that shit on FIFA and Football Manager? Like, man runs that and it's obviously nowhere near because it's not real, but it's kind of like, I run that. Once a player chat shit to me, all right, in a bit. I run the show.
Yeah, I mean, it's even the greatest players in the world. Like, you see Ronaldo the other day, bro. Man got taken off. He was crying, but you suck it up and get on with it, you little bitch.
Worked. The thing is, it worked because the changes worked for the team because we won the game and one of the subs scored a goal. So if Rashford doesn't want to be a squad player, you know what you do? You can leave.
Yeah. Or you just be a sick player, but it's not possible. So like you said, you need to go, innit? You're just not good enough, bro. Like,
or you can tell him it's not over. Just because you're a squad player doesn't mean you can't become a first team player. That means you need to improve. And if your performances improve, you'll be a first team. That's simply what it is. This is where we have to hold the players to the higher standard. You don't dictate to us. We tell you what it is. Whoever that manager is. So let's say it's Ralf. And let's say what Tyrus is saying is true. All right, Rashford, you got to go. You can join Martial and Sevilla in a bit. You can leave.
It's not impersonal, man.
It's not personal. It's business.
Yeah. It's like, business.
Facts. Right, that's what it is. So yeah. Pyramid Scheme says our recruitment is criminal. Add to that, we probably won't sign anyone in January, and I see us having the same conversation in a year. No, I think our recruitment will get better with Ralf. I think it will get better. See, you're only 18. Your parents would slap you up. Exactly. So I'm not saying they should slap up Rashford, but I'm saying they should have that same vim your parents would have. Your parents would tell you, right, you ain't dictating what goes on in this house. This is my house.
You're under my roof, my rules.
No, facts. You don't do this.
Saying shit, man. You
under their roof. That's what we need to do. There has to be authority figures where I'm the manager. I decide what you are. Can you improve and get better? Yes. If I decide you're a first teamer, you're a first teamer. If I decide you're crucial, you're crucial.
It's different. It's different if you're Donny, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain cases, like,
of course, it's on a case, but there's not one rule fits all. It is case by case basis. I do agree with that. Because Rashford's had his chance. He's been poor this season.
Jeez, man, like Ladamus Prime though with the DP like biting the lip and he's ready for the Galdem and that.
Yeah, the Galdem, man. Nah, it's not Ladamus Prime, it's Galamus Prime, fam. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bro. It's like biting his bottom lip. He over there trying to be a spice. Spice with the Galdem in it. Cocoa butter run, face looking all shiny. You know what I'm saying?
He's ready.
Our recruitment is like the same, but possibly. Flawless, the same thing happened to Giroud when he was at Arsenal. He left to get first team football and ended up winning major trophies. That's how it works. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you want players to want to be first teamers. If you don't want to be a first teamer, you're at the wrong club. And go and take that mentality to other clubs. That's not what it should be at Manchester United. But you have squad players, and some players it's okay. People think that's a shot when I say that. Certain players are squad players. Dan will know this, and I know this. There's certain players in the Fergie era who were squad players, but were very good squad players. John O'Shea was a very good squad player. Phil Neville was a very good squad player. Pat Ji-sung, we loaded him up, was a squad player. He was not starting week in, week out. There's certain players who were like that.
You can have your squad players, and you need to know as a coach how to keep them happy and how to rotate. And you know, certain games Fergie would play certain players, and in big games as well. But it was for the betterment of the game, the team, and then you know what I mean. It was everyone had a part to play, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be Solskjaer coming off from the bench or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He would score goals coming off from the bench, and he'd be satisfied. He's not caring that he's a super sub. Like he made an impact, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Exactly. Ronaldo got subbed up for Maguire, not Rashford in the Brentford game. My point is, it was all a part of the same subs. Maguire being subbed on was the change of the system, and Rashford going on. So to make my point, the subs worked because Rashford scored. So I'm not saying Rashford got brought on for Ronaldo. I'm saying the subs worked. The system change worked. So we have to give Ralf props for that. Ronaldo can't complain. The subs worked and we won the game. But I don't want players happy coming off. Could he have? Privately, he should have spoke to Ralf, though. I don't like that on the bench.
That's just an ego thing, man. If you're playing shit, man, then you have to know.
He wasn't even playing well either. He wasn't even playing well.
Yeah, aware. Like, if it was me, personally, it is what it is, man. I've been shit, so I can't cry about it.
Yeah.
Take it on the chin, mate.
Right, 100%. I believe Ollie was a squad player, too. He was the fourth best striker. He was just very good. Cole, York, and
arguably the best super sub ever. Like,
yes.
Along with, and we've also had another one as well. Let's not forget, man, like flipping Chicharito, Little P, bruv.
Chicharito was a squad player.
Yeah, and he was sick.
Not a shot. We all load him up and love Chicharito. I do, but there's no shots at that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. People think that's a shot. Like, no, it's not. City will have squad players. Every successful team will have players who will come in. James Milner's a squad player for Liverpool when everyone's fit. Well, he'll come in and do a job. And that's what that is. Scully says there's no communication or cohesion between the manager, board, and recruitment. That's why it's important Ralf goes into that consultancy role and gets his man in, because then that can improve the communication and the relationship and improve the recruitment. And that's what Manchester United need to do.
Yep.
And you can have quality squad players. Look at Giroud, world-class target man, but squad player. And that's what United should be aiming to do. We should have quality squad players. Why can't we? Rashford, to me, is a good squad player. Bruno is a good squad player. Fred is a good squad player. Lindelof is, even though I think he should be fourth choice, is a good squad player. The low and tell is if you want them as squad players, cool. That's the level of player we should be bringing off the bench. We should look out to the bench and be bringing Cavani, Rashford, Diallo, Lingard, players like that off the bench. Absolutely, to change games. City do it. I'm saying Chelsea do it to an extent. Like I think they brought I think Havertz to even get a game. I think they brought Kante off the bench against Spurs, and there was someone else as well. I'm like, and then obviously they got the likes of Reece James missing amongst others. That's where you're supposed to be at. That's where you're supposed to be at. Zaha. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with some players are happy to be on the bench, and it's like,
but when they're heavily rotated and at the right moment,
he was rotated. He got games.
All players are happy, man.
People forget Ollie started more games than he came off the subs bench. He just scored a lot of he has famous moments off the bench, like coming on against Nottingham Forest and scoring 4. Obviously the goal in 99, they stick out to people. And big up to my man who was saying United finish in Europa League, and I ask him what team he supports, and then he disappears. Interesting. Sam says I can count on one hand how many times I've seen McSideways do a through ball, because you don't have that in his locker.
No,
you don't have that in his locker. He's not that player. He is not. He is not that player. He's just not good enough. Again, he's a player who should be. We should see McTominay as often as we see Donny. Their role should be switched. It should be like McTominay comes on the pitch, right? We forgot about McTominay, because he's not it. He's not. He should be 4th, 5th choice at best. If we're playing 4-3-3, so it's a 6, he should be like 3rd choice 6. Should be a first choice, backup, then him. In the 8s, there should be 2 starting 8s, 2 8s backing up, and then him. He should be
in
3rd
Man
choice.
United, we know why this is. They prioritize the hard yard players, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they prioritize, isn't it? So.
Facts. 110% facts. Flawless, would you take? I don't even know who this Bruno is, so again, I can't comment. Not seen enough of him.
It's not Fernandez. Who's that?
I've heard the name, but I've not watched him play, so I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who's he play for? Sporting
Lisbon? No, who does he play for? I'm happy for Martial. United honestly don't know the caliber of player they have let go. Technical baller. United fans appear to be allergic to those. Yeah, that's just a preference.
Yeah. I said Man United fans are allergic, bro. Man United Football Club are allergic to technical ballers, bro.
I'm saying Leon as well. He plays for Leon. That Bruno.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about.
RJ saying Livramento could be our next right back in the next couple of years. He can compete with Dalot for the position. Move AWB on. His technical ability is substandard for this club. I think we're all in agreement. If Wan-Bissaka stays, he shouldn't be starting. He should be there for special occasions. In regards to if we're going away to PSG, which he played very well in a couple seasons ago, and we need him to do a job in the back 3, that's when he should play. He should have special games where we select him, which is cool. Fergie used to do that with Phil Neville and John O'Shea. We go away to Arsenal, he play 4-5-1, and he play John O'Shea or Phil Neville in midfield. Or we go away to Anfield and he do that. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying Wan-Bissaka should play in midfield. I'm saying there should be special occasions where we're going to have less of the ball. But for the most part, whoever the manager comes in, Manchester United should be dominating the football against 90% of teams. If it's not Chelsea, Liverpool, or City, I'm not hearing it in the Premier League. If it's not one of those 3 and Bayern Munich, Real Madrid in the Champions League, or PSG, I'm not hearing it. We should dominate the ball against most teams we play against. Absolutely, we should. And again, that comes down to philosophy, style, but that's on the new manager, and we don't know who's going to come in. We don't. You lot continue to get your questions in as well. Man United are not including any buy option in the negotiations for Donny. and Martial, as they want a future new manager to decide players and not lose them in January. Talks ongoing for Donny van der Beek to Crystal Palace. If he goes to Crystal Palace, that's a great move. That's shrewd business by Vieira and Crystal Palace if that happens. Very, very smart. Very, very smart. That is shrewd business. 110%. Pochettino will throw his transfer budget for Harry Kane, stay away from Poch at all costs. I don't think so. And Harry Kane is not the worst. Do I want Harry Kane at United? No, but that's not the worst striker we could sign. But again, I trust Ralf and whoever he brings in, and I trust that manager. Do I want Poch particularly? No, I think that boat sailed. But if he was to come in, I trust Ralf that much. I'm like, all right, let's get the show on the road. And it's a manager who's had experience in the Premier League and has done well in the Premier League. So what's your thoughts on this, fam? What are you telling me?
What, on this comment?
Yeah.
Pochettino for his transfer. I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I mean, judging from history will tell you that Pochettino, I don't know. No, man. I think he will know his place at Man United. I don't know if he will do that. I don't know. Has he done something similar in the past? Like, in terms of just splashing out for one big sort. I don't know, man. I think, how old is Kane now anyway?
Kane's 29, I think, going on 30.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Like, I don't see it happening. That's just not me.
Who knows, man?
RJ saying Guendouzi would be an upgrade and McTominay as well, would only cost about 10 million. I'm a fan of Guendouzi, but no, I don't want him at Manchester United. But would he be an upgrade on McTominay? Yes. But I think you could go Saudi League or Sunday League and find players who are upgrade. I had this man who play in my Saudi team who I think legit would be an upgrade on McTominay. No bullshit. I'm sure Dan's probably the same.
It's people in the hood.
And that's no shade. That's no shade or no disrespect. That's just the facts of the matter. It's just the facts of the matter. Why is Donny not being given chances? It's a decision by the board because there seems to be a clear agenda. Even in games, he is man of the match. They bench him next game.
Maybe you just reminded me. Maybe they got some beef with Van der Sar now or something, and they're just doing it to piss off Van der Sar. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now we have to look at these deeper. I don't even know, man. But fuck knows, bro.
I don't know. Something's going on, though, Douglas. That's what I'd say.
Because Van der Sar helped in that signing, right? And he brought him to Man United, and it's like, so yeah, I don't know.
Going on. I don't know what's happening.
I would love to know.
Something's going on.
One day, Donny will reveal all in his autobiography. It was like 10 years.
But I don't know what. Something's happening. Abdul says, Poch did spend 60 million on Dembele. What does this mean?
Nah, yeah.
I don't get this. Like, what is it? Like, please. Like, this is where agendas just happen. And I had this. Was it last show? I think it was the last show. And I was discussing it with, who was it? There was one of the regulars on here who's my guy. But let's not let agendas run. And it's like on this Poch thing. What does this mean? You can pick out every manager has had bad picks. Every manager. Like,
also, he's young. He was young. On Dembele, he's young,
like,
isn't
it? I don't understand this whatsoever. I don't get it. So
like, I just know the last time Poch has splashed big P's on an older player. Like that's what I want to know.
So because he spent 60 million on Ndombele, United shouldn't sign him. What kind of what is that? What you're trying to? Please elaborate, because I'm befuddled. Like I'm very befuddled. I don't understand. Like I'm lost. Just say you don't like Poch and that's cool, but don't try and back it up with just nonsense, because that's what this is.
No, I think he was just saying it in response to when I was talking, when I commented on the comment.
So because Ndombele didn't work out, United shouldn't sign him. So then every manager's had players who don't work out. So we shouldn't sign anybody. That's nonsense, man. Man just need to say they don't like Poch. Like it's like man was saying, or it was last week, a man was saying, Poch. No, that was it. Man said he wants Ten Hag, but didn't want Poch because Poch is not a serial winner. So I said Ten Hag's not a serial winner. He's won 2 Dutch leagues and 2 Dutch FA Cups. Is that a serial winner to you? Because to me, I don't class that as a serial winner. And that's not me taking a shot at Ten Hag. I'm saying people change.
Everyone knows we just need a baldy, man.
Nah, but that's my point is like people will switch the goalpost. I want Ten Hag, but I don't want Poch but I want a serial winner. None of them are serial winners. So how come it's okay for Ten Hag and not okay for Poch? That's because you like Ten Hag and this. Just be honest with your biases.
Yeah.
And this is what we was going
just
back
like
at.
the fact that he's bald. And I can't lie. I like the fact that he's bald.
Yeah, like, that's you. I have no bearing.
Yeah, it don't really have a bearing, but yeah. I would like a baldy at Man United.
What's happening with Donny is what happened to Tony under Jose, but cranks up to 11. Yeah. Donny going Crystal Palace. I'm hearing the rumors of this. I think Ndombele going PSG. I've also heard this as well. I think Abdul means that when Poch is giving big money, he doesn't spend it well. I'm assuming he means that anyway. Abdul, correct me if I'm wrong. But see, look, now I'm saying United should sign Ndombele and keep McTominay. Ndombele, all right, I'm out. Okay. All right. Sure, Abdul, innit? I forgot who I was talking to because you're a guy who switched from the Lakers to the Bucks, innit? So I don't know why I'm here when you switching basketball teams, giving you the time of day. Dominique says, managing a team like PSG is hard to do. Only special people can manage a squad with that many egos. Oh, absolutely is. Absolutely managing PSG is tough. And who was I having this conversation with yesterday as well? It was legit yesterday. And someone told me it was Baines. Shout out to Bainesy. Again, he's another one with his sneakers. And he was like, oh, Poch has failed at PSG. I'm like, he's still there. How has he failed? That's like someone telling you a film's bad and they've only watched it halfway through. How are you telling me the film's bad and you haven't seen the whole film?
It's like when I say, well, actually, no, that's not the same thing.
Go on, what was you going to say?
No, because I was saying about Power Book 2, but I never said it was shit. I was just saying that I'm not willing to watch it.
You're not willing to watch it, which is cool.
Yeah.
But you're not saying, if you turn around and said it's shit, then I'd be like, you've not seen it. So how can you say that? But if you're not willing to watch it, that's cool. Yeah. I understand it is fire though. Like the scene that just happened. Oh my God. That's a harder table scene. Power Book 2 is fire, fam. You need to watch it. I don't know why you're not watching it.
I told you, right? That little motherfucker Tariq, man.
Yeah, Tariq's sucker, fam.
It's not just a show, man. Fuck that little motherfucker.
But it's the characters around him. What they've done is supporting cast is cold. He's cold though. You know what I'm saying?
Just let me know when Ghost is back, bro, and they revive him.
Ghost is dead, fam, man.
Nah, fam, he's coming. Fam.
You can hold on to it, man. Ghost is dead.
I will. Man. I shall, and I will be awaiting his return to the game, man.
He says Tariq or Ghost Flawless, both suckers. Can't stand either of them. Both suckers.
Like father, like son.
Like father, like son. Tasha.
No, but they made Ghost into some complete dummy right at the end, though. Like, he was clever throughout the whole thing, and then they flipped it right at the end, like on
Ghost
some
sucker, man. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't dumb though. Like he was based on the laws, the 48 laws of power. No, this motherfucker Tariq, I'm always ahead of you in the game, little motherfucker, or some shit. And then his son ends up killing him. That's why I didn't fuck with it, man.
Ghost made dumb decisions though. Like when he didn't kill the girl on the first episode, and it came back to bite him in the ass, and then Tommy had to.
Yeah, he did, but
I'm saying he's a sucker, man. The way he got duped by Dean. You know what I'm saying? When Dean was Milan and stuff like that, he been making errors. This guy trying to be a criminal and all up on TV, trying to run for politics and all this. Whatever, man. I'm saying both suckers.
He's alive, man.
Yeah, Tasha a sucker too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh.
January exits Martial, Lingard, Donny, Bailly, and free agents in the summer. Pogba, Matic.
How wild is that though? Man United letting Pogba leave on a free.
Next manager needs prayers. Yeah. Next manager needs prayers more than money because that squad gonna be weak as fuck. We can reset.
Only Man United. It's only Man United that would.
The only major losses I look at there in terms of the first team is Martial, Donny, and Pogba. That's 4. I only seen 4 out of the names you've named. I only see 4 first teamers. Only 4. Like Lingard was a squad player. Bailly can't stay injury free. Lingard's a squad player. Bailly's can't stay injury free. Mata's a squad player. Matic is a squad player. Cavani's a squad player. So it's not that bad. It is not that bad. It's not that bad. Man said, "What is your Tommy? Your guy?" Yeah, because Tommy's openly honest. Yo, I'm a drug dealer and a murderer. I'm on the street shit. He tells you exactly who he is. He don't lie. Never at one point has he lied during the whole seasons, all season, even Power 2 when he came back. Like he was honest and open from the jump with everybody. Open, whether it's his love interest, whether it was Tariq, whether it was like he's open, like he's honest, openly honest.
Yeah, I can't
And
wait
that's
for
what you can ask for.
that new
That's
show.
why he's not a sucker, man. Just be you, innit? It's the problem I have with Tariq. Sucker.
He's been a sucker, man.
Been a sucker. That's why I don't like the majority of the Tahadis. That's why I like Zeke. Because Zeke is just himself. Like, Zeke is fully. Diana's, yeah, she honest. Apart from to Monet, but Monet a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like, fuck Monet.
Who's Monet? Mary J. Blige character.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm saying Tommy lied to Ghost multiple times. He even set him up. Yeah, when they was beefing, he set him up. That's right. That's Ghost's fault. Like, he set him up because he didn't set him up for no reason.
Them two had the maddest fucking relationship.
Because Ghost was always doing sucker shit. That's why. That's on Ghost. You can't kid a kiddo. How you gonna do sucker shit to me and then when I respond is the issue? Like, Tommy told man, I'm on this street shit. I ain't interested in nothing else.
Tommy thought he got his girl killed though, and that innit for the longest time. Like never.
He made a mistake. That happens. Everybody killed everybody.
They were sick characters though, man. Them two made the show, man. 100%, man.
Everybody killed everybody's love interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tasha killed Lakeisha. Tommy killed Angela. And Ghost killed what's the lawyer's name? Terry. They all killed each other's love interest. So Tommy killed Ghost's love interest. Ghost killed Tasha's love interest, and Tasha killed Tommy's love interest. Yeah, Tommy is a loose cannon, but he'll let you know that he's emotional. I'm saying that he is emotional, but he's himself. Like, that's what I'm saying. He's not a sucker. That's one thing I will never say about him.
Did I send you the video? It was someone made on YouTube about how Ghost survived. Like, and did I send you?
Don't send me. I know. Don't send me that.
Like, it's sick, no. It makes sense though. Like,
no, fam, I'm not interested. Yo, he's dead.
Makes sense. They should have ended it like that for real. Like, it would have made more sense.
Yeah, Scully Kane is messed up. You know what I'm saying? In that, it's messed up. 110%.
They still didn't put R.I.P. Ghost on their page, boy.
She had to die. Fuck that bitch. Holly had to go in it. I'm glad he killed her. I cheered that like a United goal. You know what I'm saying? And you know why he killed her? To protect Ghost.
Let's believe he's gonna kill his new girl as well in this up and coming one.
Hey, she could do some dumb shit. She gotta go in it. Don't do dumb shit. The game is the game.
You remind me of Tommy a bit still.
What? Don't do dumb shit in it. Yeah, if you do dumb shit,
like you'll just get rid
I won't
of
kill you. I just cut you off. Yeah. I just cut you off. Life is too short. I just cut you off. Like, it's time. In the words of Claude, R.I.P. to Claude, it's time to go.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. Like, that's what it is. Tommy killed his woman. You know what I'm saying? Because she tried to get Ghost killed. Even though Ghost told him, right, who's not falling in love with the wrong person? These things happen. All right, maybe some of you lot are young. I'm sure Dan's been there. I've been there. You fall for the wrong person, it happens. You get emotionally invested. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just regular. That happens to that's happened to everybody at some point.
Back in my sim
days, 99.9%. Not even your sim days, right? You fell for the wrong person. Like, it happens.
Yeah,
yo, we seen Ghost who's a criminal and he falls for law enforcement. Get in the bin, idiot. You know what I'm saying? Fucking idiot.
Bin.
Get in the fucking bin. Do I rate Kane flawless? Yes, I do like Kane, even though he is very. Kane needs to realize that him and Tariq could be the team, but you just too stupid to play your position. You're a cold street soldier. You're too emotionally invested. Why put the badge in Tariq's room? There's nothing to benefit from that. Stupid guy in it. And I like him. Kane, my favorite character in the show. But is he a loose cannon? Yes. He's very Tommy-esque. But he emotionally invested in that. Yeah, Ghost did tell him. He told him not to fuck employees. But what's first, fucking an employee or fucking law enforcement when you're the biggest drug dealer in the city? And man, you just defended him because you like him. I'll admit Tommy's deficiencies and things he's done wrong. You won't for Ghost. This guy was the biggest drug dealer in New York, and his woman was law enforcement.
Yeah, but I feel like you got a personal vendetta against that Don. Maybe because you slightly look like him a little bit. You're a bit Ghost.
I don't have I just think he's a sucker.
But was he not a sick character in the show?
I never said he wasn't a sick character. You can be a sick character and be a sucker. That's a part of the show.
That's what I'm saying, but that's why I'm saying he should still be in the thing. Like,
yeah, like Ghost is cold. Don't get me wrong. Like I thought, like he carried that show. I'm not saying Ghost is a bad character. I'm saying
kill off
he
the
was
guy
a sucker
that carries your show, bro.
because
That's
the show
mad.
had to
Only
move
Game
on.
of Thrones can do that, bro.
Nah, they can't because you can argue. I say this: Power Book 2 season 1 and 2 is better than Power season 1 and 2. Clear. Not even a debate. Not even a bold claim. It's clear. But obviously, power being set up helped that because the characters that have gone over there and the new characters they brought in. You know what I'm saying? But man want to talk about Tommy falling for a girl who works at the bar, but Ghost can fuck law enforcement and that's cool. A man told him from season 1, shoot that bitch. He told him. But you know,
I can't even remember it now. So
please make sure none of you lot get into crime. Because if you get into crime, fucking police officers is not the way forward. Just pointing it out there.
Keep
it's not even like that. Ghost knew how to navigate everything. Eventually, Angela helped him, so it worked in his favor. But Holly tried to snitch on them. Tommy couldn't navigate it. Wait. Let's not do that. Yo, Angela got Ghost arrested in his own club. What are we talking about?
What
are we talking about? Let's not do this, man. Let's not do this. He had it.
To be fair, like I didn't like from the beginning though. Ghost fucked up the whole throughout, but he did want to come out of the shit. Like he was trying, but he just kept fucking up.
Yeah,
and then his little spoiled little son didn't appreciate. Bro, if you're Tariq, you're living in a big ass house and that. Like, respect the thing. You don't need to get involved in crime.
She rectified it though. Yeah, but then she got shot in his arms, innit? There you go, innit? You know what I'm saying? How's that for rectifying it and rectify that bullet that went through her chest? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, fuck Angela. I couldn't stand her either. She a sucker too. You know what I'm saying? Angela Valdez. Also, everyone was suckers in that show. Put it from the jump. Ghost, Angela, Holly, everybody. Best Dre, best suckers. The only people I like was like 2-Bit, Tommy.
He was a sucker as well. He snitched
and Spanky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Spanky had to go. When he snitched, it hurt my heart.
I mean Spanky. Innit?
Yeah, Spanky had to go. That's the one thing where they messed up. They should have given 2-Bit and Spanky their own spin-off. But we move. That would have slapped. But we move. Anyway, back to football, people. Back to football. You got Emmanuel. No surprise, Emmanuel out here defending Ghost and defending that sucker shit. Like people out here defending Tariq now. People forget you got his sister shot. But we move. Yeah, Tasha did cause a lot of problems because she a sucker too. But he married her. That's your fault. You marry a sucker, that's on you. That sucker shit gets into your DNA.
Does hate Ghost though. Like it's proven that she don't like the character.
Yeah.
And that's why she got killed off in it.
Back to football anyway. Back to football in it, people.
Back to business.
Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do that. Hit the notification bell as well. Let me get fuck Cristobal too. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Let's get back to football. Anyway,
you know what I'm saying? Fuck Cristobal, man. He's still alive actually. They're saying he's going to be in either number 2 or number 4. But anyway, let's get to United.
This is why Ghost is going to come back at some point. You never know with this show, bro. 50 came back. You know what I'm saying? They're going to bring Ghost back.
Yes.
They left it open. They didn't even put RIP. They put RIP for everyone else on their YouTube except for Ghost.
Yeah, because there's people like you, they want to fall for. Okay. All right. Jamie St. Patrick.
But watch. Trust me. He's coming back.
He a snitch as well. You know what I'm saying? He a snitch as well, man. Yes.
Yeah.
He snitched on Kanan. He snitched on multiple people.
Yeah.
Fuck Kanan. Fuck Ghost. I was saying anyway, so United, obviously there's a 2-week break now. But we're in a good position in the league. We're in a great position in the league. So United currently sit 4th on 38 points, 22 games played. West Ham have played a game more. They're in 5th and they're a point behind United. Arsenal have a game in hand and they're 2 points off United. And Spurs have 2 games in hand and they're also 2 points off Manchester United. So the race is going to be close. But I'm confident. I've said this already. Obviously, FA Cup 4th round, Friday the 4th of February. I'm really looking forward to that game in terms of I hope we stick with the 4-3-3 and I hope we do see changes from Ralf as well. We're playing the championship side. We should get through to the 5th round because I really want Ralf to target the FA Cup. I really, really, really want Ralf to target the FA Cup. Why? What's your thoughts on that?
Why is that?
Why? Because it's a trophy and we need to win one. And it's our best opportunity to win a trophy. And we couldn't have asked for a more favorable draw. Championship side at home. We could have got a championship side away.
Might win the Champions League, bro.
Yo, fam, favorable draw. We can go far in that competition, which I'm going to get into. Because our month for February and March is tough. But FA Cup, I'm fully looking at it. Like, I'm hoping for favorable draws the entire way through. Because you know how hard it is, to win away to championship sides in the FA Cup. I mean, a certain side just went out to the team. A certain Premier League side who have more red cards than goals in the year of 2022 just went out to a championship side, innit? So, you know how tough them things. Nothing's a given, people. But then because we play 4 days later. So we play Middlesbrough Friday the 4th of Feb at 8 p.m. And then Tuesday the 8th of Feb, we play Burnley. We play Burnley away. So we got Burnley away, Southampton at home, Leeds away. To me, those 3 games, you're playing teams all in the bottom half. We need to make a go at this and go on a run. We just beat Brentford. We beat West Ham. You add Burnley, you add Southampton, you add Leeds. That's a 5-game winning streak. Yes. To me, there's no reason why we can't beat Burnley away, Southampton at home, Leeds away. That should be the aim, is what I'm talking about.
It should be. It should be, but it's Man United, man.
Absolutely.
Simple as that.
I'm not saying we will. I'm saying that should be the aim now. We need to put down.
Can't expect anything from anything.
We've got a good platform. Now we need to build upon that. Because I like our running. Let me have a look at the teams around us, actually.
We do. But will it happen? Hold up. What knows?
Yeah, of course not. We don't know, but I'm saying we should. We can't ask for more. I was talking about favorable draws in the FA Cup. We can't ask for more favorable running than that. You're playing Burnley away, you were bottom of the league. You're playing Southampton at home, we were in the bottom half. You're playing Leeds.
Yeah, but it's always these teams that cause them fucking problems and that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we need to turn that around now. We need to turn that around. Absolutely, goddamn, really, we need to turn that around. We do. I'm just checking out everyone's fixtures as well in the month of Feb. Hold up.
We still ain't got to that stage yet where we can have full confidence that we will.
No, it's not full confidence. No, I'm the most confident I've been in 2.5 years, though. I'd say that. So Arsenal play Wolves away on the 10th. Then they got Brentford at home. Then they play
some
Watford
optimism
away,
and positivity.
And then play Leicester at home. Absolutely, yes.
Oh my gosh,
absolutely. I said this for the longest. Once a new manager comes in with some form of,
you're actually moving more positive than me at the moment.
Yeah. I said for multiple reasons. One, we get me Ralf in the building, double R Mafia in the building. Secondly, the attacking players we have, and third, the league, the teams around us are just not that good. The teams around us are just not that good. That's just simply what it is. That's all. 1 second, I'm just having a look. So Arsenal, that's their next 4. Wolves away, which is tough. Brentford at home, London derby, tough. Watford away, depending on who they bring in as a new manager, the Cojones derby, that won't be easy. Then they have Leicester at home. So that's their next, and then Villa away. That's not a favorable running like that. Spurs. I'm having a look. Obviously, they play Brighton at home in the FA Cup, but then they got Southampton at home, Wolves at home, City away, Leeds at home, then Everton at home. No, Leeds away, then Everton at home. Then we play them on the 12th of March. So yeah, man, that's how I'm looking at it. So look, Southampton, Wolves, City, Leeds, Everton. Again, that's a mixed bag. But I'm more than confident that we can do the biz. And then obviously 23rd of February, fam. This is where it gets sticky. Jesus Christ. Check our running. So Atletico Madrid away in the Champions League first leg, then Watford at home, then City away, then Spurs at home, then the return leg for Atletico Madrid at home, then Liverpool away, then Leicester at home, then Everton away, Norwich at home, and then Arsenal away. And that takes us all the way to the 23rd of April. Jesus
Christ. It's a bit of a sticky one still.
That is, that's the business. We're getting to the business end of the season, ladies and gentlemen. You see the end of February up until the end of April, our whole season pretty much lies on that 7 to 8 game period. Yes. Obviously, the games before that are vitally important because you can throw in the FA Cup, but where we go in the Champions League. What's your thoughts on our Champions League running? Obviously, I'll get your thoughts more closer to the time, but let me know, Dan. Talk to me.
So if we
what's your thought on the Atletico Madrid game in particular?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, what's the first leg, at home or away?
First leg, we topped our group, remember. First leg is away.
Away. I don't know, to be fair, because I ain't been watching I don't know their form and stuff and how they've been playing and that. So obviously, people in the comments will let me know. But it's always going to be a tough game. I mean, but the thing is, Champions League games, man, it's Champions League night, man. We just have to show up, man. It's just like we're Man United, bro. Like, and like you said earlier, I think anything can happen, man. It's like what round is this now? This is the
round to 16 from
16.
So next round after this is quarterfinal.
Yeah, so yeah, man, anything can happen, bro. Like, I don't really know. Like,
what are you looking at with the Champions League though with the fake? Because obviously you jokingly said we can win it. But what is your aim? Are you looking at quarterfinal, semi-final, final? Like, what's your aim? Like, what do you want to see happen in regards to the Champions League?
Well, obviously you want to see us get all the way to the final, win it.
Like, what's your realistic aim? Because come on, like, we're not better than City, we ain't better than Liverpool, we ain't better than Chelsea, we ain't better than Real Madrid, we ain't better than Bayern Munich. So that's 5. So we're the 6th best team in the competition, like at best.
I don't know, man. I think they'll get to. I think they'll be.
Well, all right, let me change the question.
Get knocked out the next round.
What would you see as success? Like some form of success, or not a success, improvement. Like, say we got to the semi-finals and got knocked out. Obviously, you'd be disappointed about United going out in the semi-finals. However, that's still a step in the right direction. You get what I'm saying? So, what would you like to see? Like, where if we got to, you're like, all right, semi-finals.
What stage did they get knocked out last time?
Fam, we was in Europa League last season, fam.
No, I'm saying before that.
we ain't reached the semi-final since Fergie left.
The last time. When was the last time?
Quarterfinals against Barcelona. Remember, after we beat PSG, and then we got beat by Barcelona the next round.
So it's getting knocked out in the quarters at this stage, like at this current situation. Is that improvement for you, or should
I'm asking you from
the semis?
I
don't know. That's why I'm asking you, bro. Because I don't know.
I'm asking you. What's your opinion on it? What would you see as improvement? So if we get through this tie, and then we drew PSG and went out, or scratch that, we drew Bayern Munich and went out. Do you see that as improvement?
Yeah, it's definitely improvement though, because obviously, like you said, we was in the Europa League last season, didn't it? So it's like it's an improvement in that sense. But you know, it's tough to like when you think about Man United, man, and the history and all of that. And it's just like we were so used to like, I don't know, man. No, it's an improvement, man. It's an improvement still, especially under this current situation. But I just hope we can just do what we can, man.
That's how I've spoken on it many times, and that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it in regards to improvement. And we just these players need experience in the last stages of these competitions because it can put them
that's a very good point. Because a lot of them don't have that. Yeah,
and that exactly. And there's no you can't replicate that anywhere else. Being under that pressure, second leg, and one goal knocks you out or one goal puts you through, or the last 20 minutes and you need to keep a clean sheet to get through to the Champions League quarterfinals or the Champions League semi-finals or a final. Like pressure, like we always talk about experience.
Yeah, definitely. When you put it that way, I didn't look at it like that. Like the players will get the valuable experience getting
valuable. And that's how I'm looking at it. Whether these players stay or go, they need to be in those pressure situations. Because we could see players flourish. We could see players go under. And I believe we can beat Atletico Madrid. I've not watched a lot of them, but I know they haven't been exceptional this season. I know that much. And this is why I know they've gone above him, but Rayo Vallecano, who came up from the league below, was ahead of them. So I know Atletico Madrid haven't been on form. I asked Liverpool fans who watched them both times because they were in the same group. Atletico Madrid weren't great. And with the firepower we have, and with the manager we have, who will now switch it up and change systems, I'm confident. Does that mean we breeze through Atletico Madrid? Absolutely not. I could see us drawing the first leg like 1-1 and then winning the second leg 1-0 or 2-1 or something like that. I can see that happening. And it's in Champions League.
I just feel like we're going to need a lot of luck on our side, man.
I think you're going to need elements of it. Of course, you create your own luck, but you're going to need elements just in terms of injuries. Just in terms of just something as simple as that. If a lot of your, and same on their side, if their key players are out, that goes in our favor. The second leg being at Old Trafford is in our favor. And a favorable draw in the next round if you get through. I'm not trying to see the English teams because I legit believe we're getting an all-English tie in the quarterfinals. Because I think all 4 English teams will go through. So a lot of averages tells you it's going to be one all-English tie.
I think, like you said, because we haven't got to certain stages and it's like the players we have I don't know how they will handle the pressure and the crunch moments and how if they can be solid throughout a whole 90 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the days, how we used to be. But it's like, we haven't. I don't feel like these players have the minerals to do that. That's why it's a bit hard to really say.
That's what we're gonna find out. Though you just said it there, Dan. We don't know if these players have the minerals. The only way to fight is throw them in the fire. Somebody could flourish. Somebody could flourish who we don't expect to flourish and be like, oh my, clutch guy. Like, to be a clutch player, you need to be in clutch games. Who knows? Greenwood could pop up and score both winners in
clutch in it. So
like Greenwood could pop up and score both winners in this tie, or Ronaldo, or whether it's Cavani, or whether it's a Rashford, or Bruno, or whether like Fred or McTominay, or Lindelof, or Varane or Delo or Telles have exceptional games, and we're like, right, he turned up in this game. That can change a big performance or a big moment in games like this can change the whole perception of a fan base. If Rashford scores winners in these games, the perception of him changes. If Lingard stays and he scores a winner, say we go to Atletico Madrid and we got some injuries or suspensions or whatever. Well, not suspensions, we got injuries. And Lingard scores a banging winner at Atletico Madrid. You telling me the perception of Lingard doesn't change? If we go there and win 1-0 and he scores the winner and puts in a good performance, then it's Lingard should be in the team. Clutch player. He scored in FA Cup finals before. I
think this is why people were still backing Oli to the very end because of that that goal, bro. That one
yeah, but goal, that's him as a player. If it's Oli I trust Oli more as a player still now than I do as a manager.
Yeah. No, but no, you were saying about the perception. It's like that one moment has like
but the reason why that's daft logic from them people is because one's a player and one's a manager. Oli as a player and Oli as a manager are two separate things. It doesn't correlate whatsoever. That's a false equivalency. It makes no sense.
No, you're right. But like you said, the perception will seep into everything that's outside of it as well. So even as a manager, because he scored that goal, for a lot of people, it's like, oh, he can do no wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything like. So that's how people think it.
But yes, I'm looking at it. Like I said, I'm hoping we get through the tie against Atletico Madrid, which I think we are capable of. Again, this is not me saying United definitely win the game. I'm saying it's a possibility. Also, as well, on top of that, a favorable draw. If we get the winner of the Villarreal Juve tie or the Ajax Benfica, I'm confident we get to the semi-finals. I'm saying that now with chess people against Atletico Madrid, and if we get the Villarreal Juventus winner or the winner of Ajax Benfica, I'm confident we get through to the semi-finals. Then it's anybody's game because you're in the final four. But then again, could we go out to Atletico Madrid? Absolutely. Could we go out to Ajax Benfica, Villarreal, or Juventus? Yes. But I'm saying I'm much more confident against those teams than I am against Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, PSG, or Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich. Put them on the other side of the draw. I'm trying to have our side of the draw like that. Bring me Villarreal, Juventus, Benfica, and Ajax. I want them. I am not trying to see Manchester City. I am not trying to see Liverpool. I'm not trying to see Chelsea. I'm not trying to see PSG.
You're going to upset Saeed, man.
I'm not trying to see Bayern Munich. No, because Saeed in his feet, I told him this though. His emotion, like I'm not you trying to do this emotional thing. And him and Bainesy, that's why they get on. But then again, that's why they be ranting and raving and be upset when we lose. Because these men are emotionally invested. I forgive Saeed more because he had the ground and you can get sucked into their emotions. But Bainesy should know better. Like Saeed, a highly emotional guy, Bainesy or not, you should know better. This is not what we're doing. Who cares who we beat to win the trophy? Just win the trophy. Man, want nostalgia, man. This is not Disney. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Pixar. This ain't Power. Like, who cares about the story? Just win. People want the romance. This is not Romeo and Juliet. This is not Macbeth.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Like, who cares? Would you care, Dan, if we played Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Villarreal, and then we played?
It's one of them ones. It's one of them, man. It's like I'm on sort of. I get it. Like I get both sides. Like I get your angle and I get their angle. Like I wouldn't be mad if we got whoever and we ended up beating them because then hindsight.
Let's switch lanes. Okay, let me switch lanes. When the draw was happening, who did you want? The draw for this.
I don't really care, bro.
All right. So we gonna run through it then. Give me a sec. 1 second. Let me pull this back up because this is
one of them. Obviously, you want the easier team, but you're not gonna complain if you're just gonna be like whatever it is.
All right. 1 second. Okay. So we could have drew. Hold up. There we go. So we could have drew. Check. PSG, Sporting, Salzburg, Inter, Atletico Madrid,
at this
or
stage,
on
innit,
Benfica.
you don't
So out of
really
those teams,
want.
yeah, because we couldn't have drew Villarreal. So we could have drew PSG, Sporting, Salzburg, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Benfica. Out of those 6 teams, give me your one? Who did you not want? Who's the best team out of that 6?
Obviously, the best teams, isn't it? Like any of them top teams, bro. Like, it's like, yeah. I think it depends, man. Each to their own. I think it's like
I think it's
at certain stages, some people don't care. Like when it gets to, like, for example, semi-final, it's like, okay, whatever, innit?
Okay, all right, switch lanes. United, all right, switch lanes. Semi-final. United, Villarreal, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City are in the final 4. So we can draw Villarreal, Bayern Munich, or City in the semi-final. Who do you want?
I mean, look, I'm with you on this. I want the teams, the easiest teams in it to get to the final.
That's all.
However,
all.
I understand the emotional side at the same time, where you want to be at Old Trafford against the best team.
This is why you like Ghost. You know what I'm saying? This is it. You know what I'm saying? This is why you like Ghosts. You see this emotional stuff.
I'm just saying I understand, innit? I'm not saying I would want that. I'm just saying I understand.
I think it's.
I don't want that, but I get it.
Yeah, because you're sensible.
Why people want that.
Yeah, because people are very foolish and let emotions cloud logic. Yes, that's why.
It is what it is.
Well, you shouldn't let emotions cloud logic.
No, you shouldn't.
This is my point. I've said this for the longest. If you pick getting PSG over Salzburg,
I'm just saying I'm not going to hold it. I'm not holding it against him. I'm not going to
definitely hold it against
them off and say that
I would definitely do that. No, I say that's foolish. That's a foolish logic. I'd say that. You don't want what I said it to Bainesy. I said you don't want what's best for Manchester United. You want what's best for you personally, before your football team, which is cool. But then I don't want to hear anything for you about anything else in regards to that. When you try to tell me about FCs and stuff, because you're putting your own personal needs and wants above the football club. If we draw PSG, cool. Why would you want PSG? That makes no sense to me. Surely if you're a Manchester United fan, you want to give your team the best possible chance to succeed and go through to the next round. That's just common sense. When did that become a thing? It's only youngers who do this dumb shit.
No, I think a lot of adults do this as well. I think it's one of them where it's like people, they want the best against the best. Like it's like boxing. You want the 2 best boxers, heavyweights fighting each other. Like you don't want fucking.
No, it's not the same.
No, it's not the same. But I'm saying that's the angle. That's where.
No, the reason why it's not the same in boxing is because you need to go and fight the best to get the belt. You don't have to beat the best teams in the Champions League to win the Champions League. So why would you do that? That makes no sense. Chelsea didn't. Chelsea didn't. Chelsea didn't last season. Ask Prime's in the comments. Ask Prime if he cares.
Like you said, I think some of the fans just want to feel. They want to feel good in it. They want to feel the emotion.
They didn't beat PSG. They didn't beat Bayern Munich. They didn't beat. Who else didn't they beat? They didn't beat Liverpool. That's 3 of the best teams in Europe. Ask Chelsea fans if they care. And United fans ain't gonna care. This is all what I'm saying, man. Is nostalgia and feelings and emotions, and this is a problem. I have a major issue with this because if we win the Champions League, you're not going to care who we played. You're not going to care. You're not going to celebrate the Champions League any less because we didn't beat Liverpool in the final. Call me if I'm wrong. Are you going to celebrate if we win the Champions League? Are you going to celebrate less because we didn't beat Liverpool in the final?
You're not wrong, and I don't think they're wrong either, because at the same time we could still win against the best teams and get to the final and win it.
Absolutely,
so, but surely it'll be harder, but it can still happen.
Exactly. So surely you want to give yourself that you want your team to have the best possible opportunity to win. So if your team has a 70% chance against one team,
I think it's more a 30 against other.
Why would you pick the 30%? If you have a 70% chance against one team and you have 30% against other, why would you pick the 30% team?
It's just a thing where it's like undisputed, isn't it? It's like no one can chat to it. No one can say
chat to you anyway.
Yeah,
I've seen my team win 2 Champions Leagues. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but we're not
bragging rights in it for people.
We're not the best team in the world. This is my point. If we were the best team in the world, I would have the Statman mindset. Yes, but we're not.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Actually, like if we were like top tier,
and even if we did, I'd still want Villarreal and the Juventus winner. Even if we was, I don't get this nostalgia bullshit. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. Why would you not want to give your team the best possible chance to succeed? That logic is mind-boggling to me. I think it's very stupid. I don't understand it in the slightest. It's dumb. It's a dumb, or bring me PSG. Why? And then when we go out and we're on, but
I
Baisley's on red.
understand it. You don't mean I would do it.
It's emotions.
I get it.
It's a lot of emotions, man. It's just emotion filled. Because then when we're on Red Talk for an hour and Baisley's not saying anything because he's got a face like thunder.
But that's part of the process. That's part of the enjoyment for people, isn't it? They want that. They want to have that.
He's not enjoying himself. He had a face like thunder after we played Villa. But you want to hype up Lindelof, but when Lindelof makes a mistake, now you don't want to talk about it. Like, people are hella emotional. Hella emotional. It is. Bring me the easiest draw.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. Why would you want to face team that play low blocks when United struggle against low blocks? Would you not rather play the teams that open up, allow you to? No, I don't want to see your team. I don't want to see Liverpool. I don't want to see City. I don't want to see Bayern Munich. I don't want to see Real Madrid or PSG. That doesn't mean I think that United can. I think United can beat all those teams. But are we favorites in any of those ties? No. Dan, do you think we're favorites against any of those teams I just named?
No.
So why would I want to face them, Prime? Doesn't mean we can't win. Could we beat PSG over 2 legs? Yes. Could we beat Real Madrid? Yes. Also, any of the English teams could be. Yes. Again, personal feelings, personal games.
Yeah.
That's just personal feelings in that. I'm not in this for personal feelings. I'm in this to see my team be successful.
I'm in it for both, bro.
I'm in it for both, but I'm in it to see my team be successful. Because when you're Champions League winners, no one ain't chatting shit to you. That's the biggest bragging right.
First.
Of course. What's the bigger bragging right than winning the Champions League?
Yeah. Winning it against a hard team. It will just be sweeter. It'll be the cherry on the top of the cake. That's where people are coming from, innit?
Yeah, because people want nostalgia and all this emotional nonsense. And then when it goes the other way, they don't want to be held accountable for thinking that way.
But what if you're someone who, like me, it's just both? Like, I don't mind. Like, it is what it is, bro.
I don't understand why you wouldn't pick the possible weakest opponent.
No, I would. But I'm saying I understand where they're coming from. But you're saying you don't understand it at all. You don't.
No, because it's dumb. Why would you not give your team the best possible chance to succeed? Well, you don't love us United as much as you say you do. Then
I can agree. I can understand both.
That's just common sense. You have 70% against one team and 30%, and you want to pick the 30% for bragging rights. That's dumb.
And also, when you look at history, I mean, like you said, they do only care about obviously the winner.
Yeah.
But it's like if you was to win against a sick team or whatever, then it's like, yeah, we done it. Bainsy
and Saeed don't believe we can beat anybody. Because they'll be the first to tell you that we're trash and the season's over. And top 4's done. My point, like, yeah, exactly. Yes, beating PSG in the finals, but not the knockout stage. In the famous word of flawless, we just want to see armpits. Facts. I just want to see my team lift trophies. And no one ain't going to be telling me, oh, we beat Liverpool. I'm saying, oh, we beat. This never happened. I'm old enough to see United win 2 Champions Leagues. We've never spoke. I've never been in conversation with anybody, whether it's on a live stream or real life, and spoke about who we beat on the way there. Because it does not matter. It doesn't matter. Win the trophy.
Obviously, there's memorable nights as well in the Champions League. Moments.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what it is more than anything. You Saeed, he goes to a lot of games.
So that's why I give him. I cut Saeed slack. But the thing is, you know what's even more memorable? Winning a trophy. What's more memorable than that?
So if they don't believe it, why do they want big sides? Do they want embarrassment?
It's a storyline aspect. It's WWE to Bainsy, and I use him as the example. It's WWE.
Yo, I'm here for the storyline and then
because you like.
But I'm also in agreement with you that if we don't, you know what I'm saying, we rather take the easier route. Like,
yes. I just want to do this.
If it don't turn out like that, then it is what it is. You know. What
don't get me wrong, people. Don't get him mistaken. Being Chelsea in the final, yo, Abdi, you switch from the Lakers to the Bucks. I'm not hearing what you have to say on spot. Man, switch teams. Like, this is not what we're doing. But yeah, it is. You're right. It is a storyline thing, Prime. They say if you want storylines, go watch Coronation Street or EastEnders.
Correct.
In real life.
Watch Phil in real life.
Go watch Hollyoaks in there.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Go watch The Avengers. That's what I watch The Avengers for. I watch Marvel films for the storyline. Like, but I don't, and I never will ever understand that logic. If we draw a big team, cool. But my problem is wanting the big team.
No, you could understand it, but you don't agree with it.
No, I don't understand it. No, I don't understand picking the. I don't picking the.
We're giving you the reasons why.
No. I'm saying that's dumb logic.
How can you not understand people's
because it's stupid logic. Because it's stupid. That's why. Because it's stupid
but
logic.
you can understand that it's stupid.
No, I can't. I don't understand stupid logic. I don't understand stupid logic. No,
you gotta be able to understand everything, bro. All sides, man.
It's stupid for a reason. It's stupid. No, I don't have to understand the stupid logic and stupid perspective. It's stupid for a reason. And even you're saying there, it's stupid. Why would you pick the toughest possible opponent? It makes no sense. That is dumb. That is dumb. There's a difference between drawing them.
You can understand dumbness.
No, I can't, fam. I just give people the credit. I give people the credit they deserve for being stupid and keep it moving. That's like saying I can pick two. I'm in uni and I can pick two tests. One test, I have a 30% chance of succeeding and getting an A. The other test is 70. Are you going to pick a 30? Are you going to pick a 30? Yeah.
Say again.
You know what I'm saying? Are you going to? I said you have two tests to get your degree in uni. One, you have a 30% chance of succeeding.
Yeah, but there's some people out there that want to ace it. You know what I'm saying? I knew people in school that could only be satisfied with an A star, bro.
Forget that. No, that's what I just said. I said you have so you can get an A. You're aiming to get an A on both of these. They're both for your degree. You have a 30% chance. You have a 70% chance. You're gonna pick the test where you have a 30% success rate. Yeah, dumb. You don't do it in anywhere else in life. That's stupid.
That's dumb. What I'm saying is some people do.
Yeah, and that's dumb logic.
Yeah,
that's stupid logic. You're not doing the best possible thing to succeed, which is cool. That's dumb logic. I used to know
people in school, bruv. Like if they didn't get an A star, bruv, like then they were a failure, bruv. Like it's like what?
That's dumb.
Pass, bro.
C1, what do I want to understand? You tell me. Who did you want Chelsea to draw? So all right, let me ask you the question, C1. So Chelsea could have drew. You could have drew Real Madrid.
Flawless brain work.
Everyone's brain is different. Brain work. No. So you could have drew Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Lille,
I said it's not
Juventus, Lille, or Ajax. So you could have drew Real Madrid, Bayern, Lille, or Ajax. Let me know, C1. Out of those four, who did you want Chelsea to draw? Who did you want Chelsea to draw? Wait, what? Abdi, wait. There's no bragging rights in passing a test. Again, you're not listening to it. So there's no. I said with a degree. So there's no bragging rights in having a degree, no? So why do people posing pictures with a degree? Why is there pictures up in people's households of them holding their degree? Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Man just got to start, like, this is what I'm saying. So you wanted, I would have took Real Madrid, I'll be honest with our fully fit team. Give me Real Madrid. So you wanted Real Madrid. So you didn't want Lille. You wanted the toughest possible test. And again, this is what stems back to C1 17. It makes sense why he thinks like this. Bainesy's 19.
Some people want the tough route, man.
Yeah, youngers, isn't it? Youngers, fam. Yes. Find me an adult who goes to games who thinks like that. You ain't gonna find one.
No, you are gonna find him.
Where? Show me.
I'm not gonna show you, but I think it's fairly. I think
there's a lot.
Out of all the people in the world, there's gonna be a lot of people that think that way.
No, I'm saying content. All right, so within our realm, content creators, everyone who thinks that way is gonna be young. Ryan, C1. Bainesy, the list goes on.
Right,
Jeremiah.
Yeah, I mean,
I said who doesn't go to games.
Right.
I can understand getting caught in the midst of games. I can fully understand that. I get that 110%.
Yeah, but regardless, they still think that way.
Yeah, because of being at games. Yes.
Game or not.
No. The game, no. We ain't gonna bypass that. Being to games can suck you in. I've been at Old Trafford. You can get sucked into the.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know how you can't understand it.
No. I'm using him as an example. As a
whether they're at the game or not.
Prime example. Storyline nice to see. This isn't WWE. This is my point. This is professional football.
But what I'm saying is some people see it that way, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah, and I'm saying
I agree with it.
I agree with it. I'm saying it's stupid, which it is. There's no logical reason behind it. That's all I'm saying. No, that's not how I feel. That's how it is. That's not how I feel thing. This isn't an opinion-based thing. I don't understand what you don't understand about this. If you pick,
I don't understand it. You don't understand. I don't understand it. You don't understand.
If you want the toughest possible opponent,
I'm
that is
not even arguing with you. Like I understand everything.
I'm saying I don't
understand what you're saying. I understand what they're saying. I'm not
Yeah,
saying well one's right or wrong. They're both right, bro. To me, like,
in 20
both
years'
right.
time saying they're gonna be like, who did you beat in the
Two
last
things
16
can
and
both be right, you know. Or
yeah, but in this instance, it's not. I'm open, but in this instance, this is not.
But you were saying about Sai going to the game, so you could understand that. So he's right as he's
No,
in
that's
his
more. No,
right.
that makes
It's
it no.
right,
No. That makes it more. No, that makes it more understandable, is what I'm saying, because he goes to the game.
That's
It's still
I'm
daft
saying.
logic.
So that's what I'm saying. You understand
Don't get it
then.
wrong. No. Don't get me wrong. It's still daft logic. I said it makes it more understandable. It's still dumb though. It's still dumb though. It's still dumb logic.
I never said it weren't dumb. It is what it is. It can be dumb, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to understand their perspective,
no. It's not.
It could be dumb, but I
understand the perspective. That's why I'm calling it dumb, because it is.
All right, cool.
No one can tell me no different.
There's
There's no logical reason to defend it. C1 just said it. I like the storyline. This isn't wrestling. This isn't wrestling. Man want nostalgia in that. This is professional. He won a European Cup with Aberdeen. Who did he beat in the quarterfinals? Somebody tell me. Ask an Aberdeen fan if they care about that.
I'm just saying I'm not mad at it. If that's how people want to see it, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at it. I just think it's dumb.
That's it.
And it is dumb. Yeah, I'm not. It's not my mad thing, guys. It's just stupid, and I don't get it.
Fair enough, man.
That's all I'm saying. Right, that's daft. Oh, we want. Why would you pick the toughest possible opponent? You don't get a belt for it.
Some people are sickos, bro. They're just sickos.
Exactly.
Like, some people just want to fight the strongest motherfucker and have beef with the strongest guy.
I feel your pain. Big up Indiana. I think you are. I hope you are. You should be a mod as well. Big up to my guy Indiana. All this nonsense. C1 just said, yeah, I would take Real Madrid over Lille. All right, let me ask you. So United could have drew in the round of 16, Real Madrid or Lille. Who are you picking?
You're asking me or the comment?
Yeah, I'm asking you. United in this next round. So say potentially we could have drew Real Madrid or Lille. Who would you have took?
Lille.
So you agree with me?
Yeah, I never said I didn't agree with you, bro.
Yeah. No,
I also agree with the other man who see it the other way. Like, that's their perspective. That's how they see it. And I see how you see it. And no, neither's wrong, bro. It is what it is.
This is definitely wrong. The game goes is different in the aspect of the in-game experience, but those of us who are at home don't get to see Neymar in the flesh, so we don't mind. Yeah, this is right. This is 110% right. All right, we got to close out the show anyway, people, because I'm jumping on the Shameless FC and that. But yeah. See, look, big up Flawless. A little storyline. You want storylines? All right, go. You talk to Winter Surfer is your guy. Ask Winter Surfer about this, because he older than me. Ask Winter Surfer about it. Again, if his game goes, I understand why you would want the big time. That makes more sense. Yeah, Manuel, I'm going to mod you now. I'll mod you now, my guy. That makes a little bit more sense. However, overall, that only adds a little bit, like United versus Real Madrid at OT. Cold. I try and get tickets to go to that. However, if we were playing Lille in the semi-final, I'm still going to try go get tickets because I'm trying to see my team, the overall goal. These are all side missions. You know, like on GTA, you have side missions. That's a side mission. The main goal is different. But yeah, subscribe to Carefree Lewis, people. Shameless FC in a minute. Yes, make sure you do that.
If TMC, you're referring to me sitting on the fence, 100%. Because in some cases, it's okay to sit on the fence, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I understand both sides. That's all I'm saying, innit? Like, but I also agree with Flawless. Like, I would rather have Lille than Real Madrid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying. And man, them look at me weird when I say that. I said before the draw, I tweeted out, I posted out on my socials. I said, if I wake up tomorrow and we've drew PSG, I'm going to be pissed. And I think we beat PSG over 2.
Oh yeah, that was funny, man. And they had to redo it.
And then they have to redo it. I said, legit, I will be pissed. If we do, and I think again, people, I think we beat PSG. But why would I when we can get Lille or Sporting or Benfica? Why am I picking Mbappe, Neymar, Messi? But we move. But yeah, love to everyone who's locked in. This has gone on for 2 hours. Large up you lot. Action-packed show, you already know, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's always good chatting with you lot, innit? And big up to Timo as well, because worldwide Chelsea, we've been slapping them with 6-0 against them currently. We beat them yesterday. 2 late goals from Tox. We beat him four games in a row previously, and we beat him 2 games in a row. Timo's not scored against me in 6 games, but here we are. He's still in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? He's still in there. He's still in there, Timo, innit? Still in there, Timo. But large up my guy Timo every single time. what I like about this is that we can have these conversations and it's all well and good. Me and Dan, the rest of the chat as well. Ajab, you lot. Dan, anything you want to add before we leave the stream?
Yeah, big up to everyone inside, man. Big up to everyone in the comments. Love you all, man. Even the haters, man. And yeah, follow me, man. Everyone follow me.
Follow Dan. Follow Dan. If you believe your team can beat PSG, Real, I never said Real. C Prime, you think you slick. I never said Real. I said PSG. Don't do that. But do I believe my team can win? Can beat PSG over 2 legs? Yes. But I also think we have a better chance against Lille or Villarreal or Benfica or Sporting.
Obviously,
give me the weakest possible opponent. And if we run into PSG, cool. I'm not really trying to see it, but we move. We move. Yes, head over Carefree Lewis right now, people. Get over. Make sure all of you lot are in here. Head over to Carefree Lewis's YouTube channel. Head over there expeditiously, people. Head over there expeditiously. Let me set. I actually need to go set up as well. All right. Love to everyone that's locked in. Hey, Dan, anything you want to add actually before we leave?
Nah, man. Like I said, big up to everyone, man. And yeah, thanks for smashing that like and joining and listening to us talk a whole lot of shit, man.
Yeah, facts. Facts. But yeah, man. Oh, see, I thought you were talking about me, Fan Prime. All right, cool. But yes, love to everyone that's locked in. We'll be back Thursday, people, 5 p.m. We're here every Tuesday, every Thursday, 5 p.m. ManDem United podcast, talking all things Manchester United, even during this winter break as well. And this has been the ManDem United podcast on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big